so start from the top.
Anyone could be suffering from depression.
I'm mostly just doing this for the continuity of the archive, the repeat start, but
This game
anyway.
is designed to place players into the shoes of someone living with depression.
I think the only other time I've done that was Depression Quest. Oh god, that was... I streamed that like 7 or 8 years ago.
Rather than
I feel like other games have been made, but I haven't perused itch.io for that vibe in a while. Alright, focus on vibes. Speaking of vibes.
We hope this experience can provide some helpful insight if there is someone in your life who has depression.
Well, there's me. I have a mirror. I can go check on that in a bit. Oh, that's the other thing. I gotta change the chroma key color at some point. My eyes do kind of bleed through the background. Whoops.
Please note there may be triggering material within the game. Make sure to take breaks if necessary.
And again, that trigger warning could have been a little more specific, but at least they tried. Because usually, like, most... It might seem counterintuitive, but a trigger warning without a description of what it might trigger, like, a response to, yeah, you not that useful. Like, if it's trigger warning for sexual assault, you gotta put trigger warning sexual assault. Like, you can't just put trigger warning strong sexual themes or anything like that. You can't be vague. People who need the trigger warnings need to know what you're warning about. But anyway, we have toast, and we're going to work. Alright, we tunneling. We actually get to see the back end of the tunnel, which a lot of games wouldn't have bothered. They would have just locked your camera ahead and maybe like let you turn a little bit left and right, but that was cool of them.
It feels like no matter what, the end of one tunnel is the start of another.
Yarp. That's life under capitalism, baby. Looking at my usage and my GPU, it's getting hit a little harder than I would have expected, but...
To remain in this endless loop, or to find an exit that's just as meaningless.
Yeah, there's a little airplane. The note's not there, though. The note that was there on the first playthrough. I guess it just doesn't happen until the third one here. There we go. That boys.
It feels like there's no hope in sight. The days stretch on endlessly. 1 year blends into 10 until death is the only reprieve.
I don't know if those bottle noises are picking up on Mike, but if you hear popping, it's because plastic beverage bottle. It does look like it's chugging my avatar a little bit, but not too severely. It's been worse. I have been looking around. It looks like even a lower end GPU wouldn't be too much of a cache hit. At least not as much of one as I thought. Alright, let's get diagnosed. Alright, now this one only worked with the mouse before, so let's try that again. There we go. Alright, so... How depressed are we? Low spirits, irritable, definitely irritable. Next. Also low spirits. Trouble, lost interest in past hobbies like sports or games. I do have what feels like burnout with games sometimes, even just casually, even without streaming, so... Loss of appetite, overeating. Well, I haven't had seen much sudden shift, but I have been overdoing it about once a week, once every couple weeks, once every 10 days. Yeah, maybe a middle ground there. Insomnia, refusal to get up. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I'm a sleepy boy. Sluggish movements or speech. Actions are more aggressive than usual. Not really. Feeling tired or lethargic. Off and on, yep. Lack of concentration or loss of motivation to learn. I've been a little scatterbrained lately. Unjustified guilt, self-blame, or self-loathing. I don't know. We are now caught up to where the stream cut off. That's all the time. I have intrusive thoughts about, I don't know if they count as intrusive thoughts, but, flashbacks to times I've been embarrassed all the time. Obsessive thoughts of suicide, drafting will, or gifting away your favorite things. I think I would say in the first run here, ideation is not something I've dealt with. I've, like, once or twice, I've skirted it, but definitely not right now. Alright, how many symptoms match? If you have 5 or more symptoms, you may have depression. I'm giving the thumbs up, but I don't have hand tracking, so I don't even know if this client does hand tracking. But anyway, okay. Day number 2. Feels a little scattershot, but I kind of like the snapshot vibe. Apparently we're both depressed. Moon, how are you?
I'm not okay. Let's rehearse. I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy.
Okay. Well, it would be great if that would let me actually grab it. Just mouse it.
Why
Alright.
is this so heavy?
Oh, I see what you did there. That's good. That's good. Yeah, being honest about it,
So far.
never easy.
What's with these thoughts?
Yep. There you go. Just try to be socially acceptable.
Really? They're only words, but somehow they're not coming out.
That backslide was me adjusting my mouse.
Okay. I'm ready.
She's not gonna execute.
Wait!
There it is. The brain meets.
She's just being polite. There's no need to bother her. If you answer the question for real, they'll think you're weird. There's no point in making her worry.
Thankfully, I also have autism, so... Well, have autism, or is it just autistic? So the social mores don't bother me so much. Oh, we got more notes.
We often dwell on trivial things,
True that.
so our efforts soon go down the drain again and again. On occasion, we may be willing to open up our hearts. But when we hide our true selves, it feels like people barely notice.
Balloons. Happy birthday. Okay. Comfort a depressed person. Okay, this can be a touchy one. Alright, based on the following pictures, think about how to comfort someone with depression. Click on 3 shadows to reveal them and try to explain how they can be used. If you can't, repeat with another picture. Okay. This I wasn't expecting this. I'm gonna try and be relatively serious about this. Actually, can I make that go away? I guess they could just be moderate temperature. Okay. I think it's supposed to be a mermaid's tail, not my first thought was shrimp, but unicorn power. Everybody loves. I said I would be serious. I'm sorry. Everyone loves unicorns, or just be gay. And honestly, just going out and like looking at the stars and the moon and shit, and I don't know how well trying to relate the relative insignificance of it all and absurdity of life would be, but alright. I feel like that'd be a cool one to open up to like our larger chat, like if I could get around to the full game at some point, we could have other people do their input and stuff. Or throw it in the comments of the YouTube archive of this stream. Alright, so we gotta type, do a meeting, and a research. Five. 2. 4. I'm sorry, we're like...
Okay, I got this.
It's just data entry, okay. Can we just use the keyboard? No, you have to click the things. Probably because there's going to be something that's going to mess with that a little bit. 2. Sensitivity is weirdly up. 4. Maybe the sensitivity jumped on purpose, so we're a little more skittish.
Keep going. Nearly there.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on here. Definitely feels a little more squirrely each time. Oh, I assumed the 2. Okay, data entry. Oh.
Leave me alone. Let me concentrate.
I mean, to be fair, this could also be, yeah, this could be ADHD adjacent. Get as much done before we have to clear the Jimmy 5. 2. I think that's a 2. 2. I love how I'm just like power gaming through it. Much like in real life. Alright, I don't know, I remember what the 6 was. 2? I can't even get in there. 3. But I didn't click that.
Concentrate. How is this so hard for you?
I'm going as fast as I can here. It's not catching up.
Why does this keep happening?
Oh, we broke it.
I just want to do well.
Yeah, this could also be an ADHD thing. Actually, yeah, next time we do a stream and chill, a grind and chill stream, we could there's a really good podcast that Innuendo Studio started that their first episode discussed later in life ADHD diagnoses. And all these things don't interfere with our concentration at work.
They impact our core confidence in all that we do, in ourselves and in our futures.
True that. Alright. Ominous grave times.
Over and over, we live our days like this until finally we lose everything.
Yarp.
Did you think depression was simply about having extreme thoughts?
Well, I didn't, but again, I'm part of the club.
This segment was just a representation of having depressive emotions and feelings. You may have felt this way before, too. Now let me show you the difference between having these feelings and living with depression.
Oh, we're getting into body mass stuff, I'm pretty sure, so there's a trigger warning for you. What? That's gotta be in her head.
Oh, it's too heavy. I need to take some stuff out.
Okay.
What am I gonna do? If I fail, Dad will be furious. Why can't I keep my focus?
Okay, we're getting tastes of whatever's connected here.
I've been so empty since you left.
Aww. Trigger warning for pet death too, I guess.
I wish you both every happiness.
Oh. Oh.
Mom.
That's all I'm gonna say about that is oh.
When are you gonna come back?
Certainly started to strike a few more chords than I expected, but
I managed to finish my work today, even though I don't have anything to do when I get back home.
don't work at home anyway.
There's nothing else left inside the bag. Why is it still so heavy?
That actually is a really good metaphor for how it just kind of hangs on you and you try to tie it to other stuff like life events and whatnot, but it's, oh hey, I didn't see this before. We didn't look back before. I forget which flag that is, but it looks like Sweden or Norway.
There is no logical way to explain depression. Even so, we seek out reasons for the unhappiness.
Yep.
Perhaps it was a breakup or an issue with our studies. It hurts to be perceived as someone with a mental disorder, because we don't want society to label us as oversensitive or even crazy because we're too emotional.
Also tied to other mental issues.
Doing this,
sometimes.
we invite those around us
I
to
think it's technically a comorbidity.
rather than get to the root of the issue. At the end of the day, we're left only with a lack of satisfaction, and our depression lingers.
Another photo. Working out, but is that tied to the whole, is the weight thing more than just the bag? Is it like also a health thing? Or, well, I say health thing, I mean like societally enforced standards of quote unquote fitness thing. Body acceptance. Anyway. That was 6 years after the mom's death, okay. Let's guess which experience is real. Okay. How are we doing that? Please share two experiences which you encountered difficulties were able to overcome in the end. One is fake, one is real. Okay. So you have to make up your own for this one. I mean, to be fair, I've had most of these. I didn't give a shit about school as much as I should have, but all right, yeah. So I think this is to encourage interactivity with a streaming audience, but mine's a little light tonight, so we'll go on. I've definitely had the third wheel mood. Both my parents passed away. Several pet deaths over the course of my life. One just a year and a half ago. 2 years ago? Almost 2 years now, yeah. Jesus. Yeah, so, and having the depression on top of that does not help. So, hey, death nap. Alright, we're going to Wacko though.
Let me see. I like...
Burger. I'm sorry. I'm just reminded of the kid in Yakuza 3 who's trying to hit on the clerk at the burger place. Alright, I like... Okay, egg cheese, that is burger proper. I believe that's supposed to be like Canadian style bacon. Back bacon, whatever. Lettuce, Western bacon. Could be a ham, honestly. Get those in breakfast sandwiches too. Mushroom. I do like some onion. I guess you were. What is that? I don't know if that's supposed to be a hash brown or what. We're gonna operate under the assumption that it is a hash brown. All right. I wouldn't use pineapple combo with this stuff. Maybe a little hot. But actually, the onion, pineapple. We're not going Hawaiian. Quote unquote Hawaiian. Anyway. All right. Well. And if you are not a meat eater, you can we can assume the patty is an Impossible Burger. Oh. Oh wait, that's at the top. All right. Well, we'll go lettuce, tomato, bacon, burger. So does not like bacon, is here for the meat. So I'm gonna guess cheese.
Let's try something else.
I think these are supposed to be pickles and not straight cucumbers. They're just, it's kind of hard to convey pickledness. Cheese burger? Alright, no cheese. And the burger's in the wrong place. Maybe tomato on the bottom? Oh, and it has, okay, that's the last one you did. Okay, cool. So something before lettuce. Pickles? Burger on top. That's the only other option I have. Burger, lettuce, tomato, onion? Not onion. Cheese was off the menu. Pickle wasn't one of them. Maybe that's a chicken patty, actually. Tomato, egg? No. Mushrooms? We'll get there eventually. We're gonna brute force this burger, everyone. Might be the ham, for all I know. No. Pineapple's a long shot, but... Yeah, I wouldn't do pineapple in that combination, but, you know. If you like what you like. She seems thrilled. I feel like she may not be enjoying this as much as... Are we full, or is this a texture issue?
I'm stuffed. Why can't I even finish one burger?
Oh, a lack of appetite. That's what we're reflecting here. Okay. Just wrap it back up and put it in the fridge. It's not that simple. But that's what I would do. Just looking for photos again. That was a cute little addition we found before. Okay.
We can taste things and tell if they're good.
Oh, okay, the photos are behind the drawings. I get it now.
But eating won't make us feel content or happy.
No matter how much we consume. Sometimes we even feel ashamed by our appetite. What makes you happy?
That's probably the trickiest question of all to answer.
That's just generally true right there. Did we look at the birthday one? Oh, we did. Aw. The mom was still around too. Are we in a burger chat? Alright. Is there something that makes you sad? Alright. Come with an object that reminds you of sadness, let the audience guess. Okay. Audience can only ask yes or no questions. So. Yeah, chat's a little slim tonight. So we're gonna skip that. But I am loving this interactivity. Like, this is a cool idea. I hope it's being marketed on the strength of that, because it could definitely be a good way for any streamer with depression to chat about it. Oh, let's think. And I'm guessing maybe the non-streamer, or with streamer mode off, you don't get those little extra asides, or at least maybe they're more personal for yourself. But that's cool. It's cool. Monitor boys. Hey, public transit. I'm an American. We don't know what that is.
Who's holding the camera? Is it on a tripod?
Or yeah, they're with somebody.
Huh. Their cat isn't in this. My cousin graduated before I even realized.
For some reason, the controller stuff stopped working, but I think it's because we moused over something else. So the control's a little inconsistent. Maybe check in on that, but... Hey, it's 2020 year round 4 or whatever. Okay. Now controller worked for that bit. Yeah. It's been jumping back and forth. I'm not sure if those lines are supposed to indicate she's gotten older and more tired, or just more tired in general. Okay, they all got older.
Hiking at that age. How nice.
Didn't seem like that long, but...
Maybe I should get breakfast at Fellows Cafe tomorrow.
Oh, I love the hover cars. I just noticed that as I was swiping.
Old enough to care about that.
Shout out to main character's body positive cousin. Oh, her name was Moon, right? Yeah. Okay, now it's been 30 years. That makes a little more sense for the aging. Still stuck at that job, though. Oh. Oof. Big oof. But to be fair, like, when you're depressed, you can get in a rut.
Every day is the same.
Also, I think the reflection didn't change here for any of these, even with the glasses.
Things repeat themselves day after day.
The pattern recognition thing is giving me ADHD, autism vibes again, too.
She's all grown up now, but I'm still living the same life.
Shout outs to letting Cousin Yui stay thick, too. That was good. Alright, any new doodles?
Days repeat like turning wheels. 10 years, 20 years, 30 years.
Alright, we're getting into big mood territory again.
The repetition isn't even the most terrifying part. It's the fact that I can't see the end.
Like, I definitely get the time just vanishing, because just day in, day out. Even when I find stuff to do, it's just like, alright, nothing's changing. That's cool, that's great.
It feels like no matter what, the end of one tunnel is the start of another. If there's no means of escape, what's the point of moving forward?
And that's where that kind of thought leads you.
Same cycle, over and over. When will this all end?
And again, I'm pretty sure this game isn't about trying to find a happy ending to this. It's just giving the vibe, and it's doing a pretty damn good job in some ways of giving the vibe. Alright. If I could, I would like to live like this. Alright. Are you satisfied with your current life? What kind of life do you want to live? Oh, that'd be great, Jack. Alright, if we're being honest here, I'd like to get my OC designed and make this the main job. I have videos I want to make. Like, I have a lot of stuff I want to do video-wise, streaming and actually, like, scripted, but I'd like to have the time to do that, the energy to do that. And honestly, I just want to kind of flit on over to Corsica, find some old, maybe a fixer-upper, but just some place I can hang out and head up into the mountains on the weekends and down to the shore, sea, do a little fishing, you know, just fucking fuck off, do video shit, and I don't know, disseminating information, that's always been a big thing. It's kind of a role I latched onto in, like, I think as far back as middle school. No, I'd say high school. Like, I just like being a conduit for information for other people, but I feel like it'd be more useful if I, you know, added more commentary of my own. So I'm working on getting better at that. But yeah, give me a little dump on Corsica with like a colony of cats. Yeah, go to the mountains one day of the weekend. The other day of the weekend, I'm helping the locals try to free themselves from France. There we go. There's a really good video on about Corsica where like the local like fish and wildlife equivalent were like cleaning trash off of the smaller rocks around the island and checking up on endangered species of plant and stuff. Like, I would love to do something like that, honestly. Maybe a little pay-as-you-want kitchen going too, here and there. Alright, let's do a clicky. Lights, please. Do I click this one or this one? It's not turning on. Oh, pull the chain. Actually, that's really clever. I didn't even think of that. I'm too lazy, man. All right, there you go. There's your big depression mood, sitting around playing the Switch. All right. I'm gonna leave all the lights on. You don't see that many pull chain lamps anymore, or at least I don't. Maybe it's less of a thing in America now? I don't know. It's all twisty knobs or flicky knobs.
Go to sleep and don't think about anything.
Well, that's where the hard part's gonna be.
Stop thinking. Focus on sleeping.
Oh, okay, you have to wipe it out. Oh, thoughts falling asleep, also a thing. That's probably why I keep setting video essays or podcasts on as I go to sleep, and then I end up listening to them like 4 times total to catch up with everything I missed. Okay, and you can't like overswipe to work on another one.
Stop thinking about it no matter how hard I try.
His brains are weird. Yeah, it's just making them darker at this point. That, or I just bugged it by clicking it as I was going into that dialogue bubble. Either way, the presentation works. I see what you're going for there. All right. I think we can stop looking behind us since I noticed the drawing thing.
Fall asleep when I don't want to, but I can't sleep when I need to.
Big mood!
The more I worry about not falling asleep, the harder it gets.
If you ever wonder why my streaming schedule is incredibly inconsistent, that's a big part of it.
The more I want to control my mind, the harder it becomes.
Yeah, a lot of this is definitely crossing over with autism and ADHD. But again, I think it's a comorbidity thing.
It's so frustrating.
I definitely feel that frustration.
Bored of the repetitive motions? This is how our thoughts are occupied all year round.
Yep.
This segment was only 2 minutes long, but we have to live like this 24 hours a day.
Also, yep. Alright, if you have anything you want to say, you can post on social media with Support Moon. We want to know your words and feeling. Thank you for coming up with a unique hashtag. Actually, let me move my fat head out of the way here so you can see what it's. Hashtag SUPPORTMOON. I mean, probably would make more sense if you posted to that if you played this. But yeah, so many come up with like a generic hashtag, especially when your game name is generic or one that's super long that nobody's going to use. But that was cool. Support this movement to raise awareness for depression, and please follow us. They got I don't Facebook, but yeah. All right. Here's my vision from God. Remember, there's a relationship between weakness and depression. Take care of those with depression around you. God has great plans for them. God bless you. Okay, so I guess it's still being kickstarted. Or Indiegogo, but that's cool. That was